All right. Am I audible?
Yes.
So, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Let me introduce myself first. So, I am Rajiv Singha Roy, PR and Outreach Coordinator of Sourcify. As most of you know, we have been building up to CosmoHack, our community hackathon. If you have registered for it, please give a thumbs up. So today's session is meant to give an edge to it, the CosmoHack. We have invited Swapnendu Banerjee, SD intern at DRS, co-founder of Noob Code, as one of our mentors to talk about open source, how it works, why it matters, and how can actually get involved without feeling overwhelmed. This session should give you a clear idea of where to start. I won't take up more time, so let's get right into it. Please welcome Swapnendu Banerjee.
Hi, folks. How are you doing? Let me turn on my camera. Hmm, okay. Yeah. Hopefully, I am audible and I am visible. Both, right? So, hello, folks. So, how are you doing? I need to check some. Means I need to see the excitement in the chat box. So, just give me a second. I'll be just joining from my phone as well, just to keep track on your questions that will be shooting. Just give me a second. I'll be just join here.
One more thing, guys, that is about the certificate. Please don't leave the meeting in between because we have observers who will be observing the meeting, and based on your attendance throughout the meeting, you will get the certificate of mark. If you leave the meeting in between, then your attendance will not be counted. So there will be 3 or 4 times attendance taking, and that should be present in the meeting. So
Yep. Okay. So let's start with the session today. So today's session is on open source. Okay. Like I am not allowed to share my screen. Rajiv, anyone, please kind of fix this.
yeah.
I think now it's fine. Can you check it?
Yes, it is. Yep. Let's start without any further delay. I'll be sharing my screen. Hopefully my screen is visible. All right. Okay. Okay. So let's start. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's start. I'll be keeping it very light. Okay. Means I won't make it very theoretical. I'll be like talking with you people, and I'll be just sharing my journey, that how I started, so that you folks can follow the journey, and we can have a great journey all together. Right. So just I want to know that shall I keep it Bengali English, Hindi English, like what means by I want to keep it bilingual. So what languages shall I use? Hindi English or Bengali English? Or like
Hindi English.
okay, cool. Okay, so as my session name is Fox, Pierce, and a dash of chaos, the open source adventure. So this is all about the open source contribution, how to start your journey as open source contributor on and all. So myself, I'll be giving a bit of introduction of myself. Swapnendu Banerjee, currently engineering at Devrel Squad, and was a GSoC contributor, Google Summer of Code contributor for Kiploy this year, 2025. So again, it was wonderful journey with Kiploy. And besides that, I was co-founder of Noob Code, a students community, and I am a Microsoft Launch Student Ambassador at beta level. So this is a bit of introduction for myself. Now just I want to start the session, and please be active in the chat box, because I love to talk a lot. I do talk a lot. So I'll be talking a lot. So that's why just be active in the uh, chat box. Okay. So now, if I start with the basic question that what is open source contribution? Any idea? Any idea? Anyone that what is open source contribution and why suddenly? Okay, I am not sharing my full screen. Shit, sorry. Okay, yeah. So okay, contribution to improve projects. Anything else, folks? What is open source and what is closed source? Like why open source? Anyone else other than Vikas? Contributing my code or meaningful modification in a public code base in GitHub. Very good by Quant Studio. Okay, okay. So, this actively participant projects whose source code is publicly available. Good one. Okay, so let me make an anecdote and try to explain this thing. Try to explain the concept of open source contribution. Those who don't know about open source contribution, like you can just imagine, like. Uh, sorry. So I always use this example to explain this thing. So like there is a house that is in making. Okay. Like when we pass by the road, we see that there are lots of constructions happening. Someone is making their house or something, right? Now imagine a scenario. Imagine a world, right, where a person has started making his house. Now he has kept it open in a ground key high and have attached a billboard that hi come and just come with a cement rod, stone chips, and just try to create an innovation. Just make the innovation in my house and make my house fully done. So that's how the open source contribution occurs, or that's how the open source contribution happens. Like that is the house is owned by someone, but that is publicly available, or that is publicly allowed to contribute and make that house beautiful. So what is the process of doing this thing? I am the owner of the house. Like now, this Shomojit or Oyon or Vikas or Quan Studio will be coming to me. Say, hey, Swapnendu, I just want to contribute. I just want to make the door of your house, and I want to make the door like this, like that. And after seeing the plan, I'll be saying, okay, go ahead. Now the cement will be yours, the rod will be yours, the bricks will be yours, everything will be yours. It's just my plot. I have just kept it open source. Ki, hi, come and just contribute and let's see what happens. So that's how the open source contribution works. That is, the repositories are public, and there are various issues in the particular code base that are already open. Now you can come and you can just write a small proposition or small proposal. Okay, I want to solve this issue like this, and you get assigned. Okay, you can solve this issue, and after that you solve that issue, and you give the PR for that particular issue, and your PR gets merged. Now I said lots of things, key issues, PRs, and lots of things. That's why my session's name is lots of that Fox to PRs, lots of chaos, right? So like in a nutshell, if I want to summarize again, it is a publicly open repository, publicly open code base where you can go, you can improve it, you can solve the existing issue, you can raise some issue that you were noticing or you were observing, and finally contributing to the code base which is not owned by you but owned by someone, which is publicly available. So that is all about open source contribution. Hopefully I am clear. Any questions? The DMs are open to do that thing, means to shoot the questions. Okay. Now I'll be sharing a bit of story, my adventurous story, that how I started and how you people also should start if you want to start contributing in open source, right? So at first, like before contributing to any public repository, how the things happen? Before contributing, you should have that knowledge. This is the tech stack. So before contributing, you should have the knowledge of that particular tech stack. Yes, very good question. That what will the contribution gain? What will the contributor gain after contribution? And yeah, and why should I contribute? Okay, now see, when we are talking about open source contribution, it's kind of like uh, there are various things like if you go for Google Summer of Code, that's a paid thing, like right? That for 3 months or the 6 months, you'll be contributing to an open source repository and you will get paid. So before going into that thing, you should have an experience of contributing in open source. So when you are contributing in some others repositories, at first you are gaining experience that okay, I am solving this particular issue in this particular repository. Like if you consider the open source repositories like MUI, okay, MUI repository is open source. So if you go and contribute in MUI's repository, your portfolio gets better. Okay, so I am an open source contributor and you are officially kind of or are contributor in that particular repository. So first of all, you are gaining an experience and hands-on experience key. Okay, I am contributing in such popular repositories. First thing first. Okay, sharing screen is not visible. Okay, I'll be sharing again. By the way, I was not showing anything in the screen, so it works. Yeah. Okay. So that's the first thing first. Secondly, when you have now, if you just like when your PR gets merged, that means you are a good open source contributor. So this adds on to your experience and it increases the chance of getting selected in the programs like Google Summer of Code. So that's all for which you should start contributing in open source. Just it's a fun, it's a learning experience, so that you can gain something better in your future. That's all about why we should start contributing in open source. Okay, so yeah, where I was there, like what is my adventurous story that you should also follow, or like thank you, thank you. Okay, so like what is my adventurous story? So I was there like at first you have to gain that expertise in any particular tech stack. That's the bottom line of anything that you are going to do. That's the bottom line. You have to gain that expertise in any tech stack. So this is a stepping stone. So my story also starts from here. Like if you ask me what do you do, I'm a just I do web development. I will say I just do web development and a bit of GenAI. Okay, and a bit of cloud that is necessary for deploying the complex things for my projects of web that I'm doing. So this is my answer to your question will be. So you have to be that best, or you have to gain that much expertise that anything in that particular field you can answer to that question, you can answer and you can solve any issue related to your tech stack. So first, be the expert in your be the expert in your tech stack. So my story also becomes like I am currently in my 4th year when I just got into Google Summer of Code. So when I joined my college back in 2022, I didn't know anything. Like these days, I see my juniors who are in 1st year, they're just killing. They're doing lots of vibe coding. They're building websites. They're building apps. Like they're doing a hell lot of things. But when I was in my 1st year, I used to just roam around. I used to go and hang out with my friends in the Subhash Sarovar in Belaghata. I'm from RCCIT. So what from Kolkata might know. So I used to do these things. So after that, when I got into my 2nd year, I started thinking, okay, I have to do something in my life. So I started doing a bit of HTML, CSS, after that JavaScript, after that React, after that Next.js, and for the backend Express.js. I started exploring various tech stacks for this particular domain, web development, front end, back end, and a bit of deployment. For the deployment, Azure, right? So that's how I started my journey. And when I thought, okay, now I am ready for exploring these things, these fields, for like open source contribution, that I am enough capable to start contributing in the repository which is owned by someone else, by a company, right? So then the thing started, and after that, the whole story happened. I got into Google Summer of Code, and that was a beautiful experience for me. So the bottom line, be an expert in any tech stack that you love. So that's all. Okay. So how do you start your journey? Hopefully I have covered. Okay, how where do you learn this? Okay, I'll be coming to where do I learn this. Let me cover the open source part, then I can come to this, come to go to that part of it. Okay, so like the question is that how do you start your journey? Like as I said, like I'll be answering Premendu's question over here as well. But how to start? Okay, like who are in first year or who are in second year can just start exploring the fields. Like these days, the AI, Gen AI is like AI agents, agentic AI. These things are in like these are the buzzwords, right? Now at first you start exploring that which domain you are loving. That is it web dev, is it AIML, is it IoT or anything else. So at first start finding that area of interest. So how to find that area of interest? You have to try everything. So when you go to a restaurant, like for first time, you start like how do you means how a person finds that, okay, I love Chinese, or I love North Indian, or I love Mexican. When a person has tasted all these three cuisines, then only he comes to a conclusion ki, yeah, I love Chinese, I love biryani. So before that, the person has already gone through all these type of cuisines. So you people also go through all these cuisines, web dev, Gen AI, Core AIML, go through these cuisines. These are nothing but the cuisines. Okay. And after doing this test and trial, after 3 to 4 months, you'll be coming to a conclusion कि okay, ये मुझे बस वेब डेव ही करना है, मुझे ऐप डेव ही करना है, मुझे फ्लटर ही करना है. So you have to be that bullheaded कि you will be following any one domain. Okay. At first, explore and find your area of interest. Then start learning that thing, because these days you have lots of resources. YouTube is there are and YouTube is there, chat GPT is there, documentations are there are lots of resources. But the tricky part over here is that I would suggest कि don't follow that. Okay, अभी मैं एक वीडियो देख लेता हूँ बस. How do you learn a language from? Yeah, I'll be coming to that. So you will be getting I'm getting a call. Just I'll be replying. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Sorry, folks, for keeping wait. I was getting a call from my boss. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So at first, yeah, I'd be suggesting that after seeing a video, just don't see the video. Try to implement that thing, because if you don't if you don't execute, your learning will not work. So what I did from my beginning, means from the beginning of when I started to learn these things, I used to implement those things. So believe in the application based learning without just mugging up or just seeing the videos or reading the docs. It won't help you. The thing that you are reading, just side by side, keep on implementing that thing. That's how you will be learning the things. That's how you will be gaining the expertise in that particular thing. So that's how I did. Like I found my area of interest. After that, I just went to YouTube, opened Code with Harry, because that time Code with Harry was very popular. Nowadays, you will be getting lots of YouTubers. If you are doing web dev, I'll be suggesting like Hitesh along with Code with Harry. If you are doing AIML, Krishnak is one of the best base resource to follow. You will be learning lots of things. And for Premendu, it depends on person to person. Like personally, I like video lectures. I like YouTube videos for learning. If you like to read doc, you will be. But yes, just keep a habit of reading the docs, because at some time you will be facing some issue that can't be solved by YouTube video. That time you have to read the doc and you have to follow those steps that are written in the doc. So keep that habit as well. Okay, I can read the doc and I can follow those steps. So your learning cycle should be like this: exploration, learning, execution, and you are done. That's how the expertise can be gained. Okay, so that's how we can also start your journey. Okay. Okay. Now, when you are contributing in an open source, right? What you are doing? You are contributing for an organization. So when your PR will get merged, what an organization expects: first is skill, second is honesty, contributions, and unique vision. Now, just I'll be coming to these points one by one. So, what is skill? Skill is a thing that I am talking for the last 15 minutes. That how to grow that skill. So, hopefully, you people don't have the doubt ki, okay, this is skill. Hopefully, you don't have. Next come honesty. Ki like the thing that you are doing should have that personal touch. See, today AI is doing the code, but you have to be a very good debugger. Like AI writes very redundant code. Means there will be lots of redundant code when AI is writing your code. So you have to keep that thing in mind, that how you are giving that personal touch, thus that honesty is coming, right? Next come the contributions. This is the question to like Ayush's question, that organization always expects that you already have some previous contribution experience, that how to contribute. Because see, when a like newbie comes, then it's a bit like the organizations also think, okay, will he be able to contribute? Does he or she know that how the ethics of open source contribution work? So these questions come in their minds. So sometimes there might be difficulty in getting into this thing. Now a question should come, if a newbie doesn't get chance, how will he get the means experience? So for that, you can start in, like, there are lots of like open source like Hacktoberfest. There are, means they are meant for students. Hacktoberfest is there. Like there are lots of open source events that those happen. This is Girl Script Summer of Code, a Girl Script Winter of Code, Social Winter of Code, Social Summer of Code, Aperture, one of the most popular in our West Bengal. I'm doing, it's not a promo, but yeah, kind of. It's a very good event. I was a mentor the last year. That's why I'm saying it's a very good event. So in these events, you can contribute, because here you will be finding the people, those who have good projects. They are no organizations, but they are the good projects where you can contribute and make your profile better, so that you can get a chance to a better organization. And at the end, the unique vision, that when you are solving an issue, there should be a different point of view. There should be an uniqueness. Now you will be saying that where this uniqueness come from. See, human beings are already unique. Means your looks are already unique from the other people. Okay, I am Swapnendu. I am different from like Bodhisattva or Titash in Sourcify. So if I just take the example, so we are already unique. So just try to channelize that innovation into your code, or into the solution of into the solution of that particular issue that you are solving, so that the organization gives that, oh, okay, Swapnendu solved this thing in a very unique way. So that's how the organization will keep on giving you the chance to contribute in their code base. Okay. So what are the things that you should keep in mind while contributing in open source? Read before you ask. Be curious. Keep contributing. Watch previous PRs. Implement clean code. And don't be afraid, yaar. It's very easy thing. So again, I'll be coming one by one. Okay. Okay. There are lots of questions. Sorry, I missed. For data science, I don't have much idea, because again, I said that I am a very noob web developer. I'm currently okay. What initial steps do you recommend understanding large code base? Yes, I'm a full stack developer. My tech stack is HTML5, CSS3, Bootstrap, JS, Node.js, Express, PostgreSQL, React.js. What else should I learn to get a junior full stack developer job? I'll be coming Sharansh. Okay. So, what are the key things that you should keep? Let me cover this slide. After that, I'm coming to this. Okay. Okay. So, read before you ask. So, I'll be just giving a bit of context to Google Summer of Code, because, lots of people have that dream, like me, to get into Google Summer of Code. This is a dream for everyone, right? So, before, means going into or getting chance into Google Summer of Code, you need to write a proposal for proposal, right? So you why before writing the proposal for any project, you should read it, and if you have any question, you should means you should go and ask your mentor. You will be getting everything in the Google Summer of Code website. Just go to the mentor and ask that I am facing this issue. How should I? How means I have that interest to contribute. So how should I decipher this meaning? So this is how you can do it, because they also expect that you will be very active in their socials. It might be Slack. It might be their GitHub. GitHub. What shall I say? GitHub chat. So they expect this thing. Be curious, because the zeal for learning should be there always. Keep contributing. Again, the question to the previous answer to the previous question that I received. Watch previous PRs. How to watch previous PRs? Like when you are giving any PR, you should see that how the other contributors have given their PRs and those PRs got merged. Because if you don't take inspiration, you won't learn. So taking inspiration is very important. That's why you should see the previous PRs. Implement clean code. The code that you are checking in or giving a PR should be very much clean. Okay. And don't be afraid. Be just chill. Okay. You can do anything. You can do grades. That's the thing. Okay. And this is my last slide. I won't be boring you very much, because I won't keep you stuck for a lot, means very long time. Jack of all trades, master of none. From the beginning, I'm just saying, be the expert of any one tech stack and just keep on implementing that thing. You will be getting chance in a bigger place. There are lots of paid programs for open source contribution. Google Summer of Code, the Cloud Native also conducts a similar program, CNCF, Cloud Native Foundation. So they have like lots of things. Means they pay you for contributing in open source. Like if I say for the Google Summer of Code for 12 weeks. Yes, 3 4s are 12. 3 months, 12 weeks, they pay $1,500, right? For the 6 weeks, they pay $3,000 for Indians. So that's why you should have that expertise. That if I get into Google Summer of Code at first, that's a very big experience to get into better company. And another thing is that it's a very good experience, because you will be enjoying each and everything that you are doing over there. Because when you are contributing in such for such companies, for such repositories, there are lots of scopes of learning. Because at the end of the day, money is motivation, but the thing that you go through is a learning. Learning is very important. The money will hit up your bank account, but learning will actually make you wise. So you should have that vision, that always try to learn something. Money, paisa to aata rahega, right? Because money gives us motivation. Because after when you are crossing third year, paisa chahiye, like for going to a good date with your girlfriend or boyfriend, to hanging out in a very good place with friends. For both the things we need money. So it is very important to have money, but again, don't forget learning. So that's what I would suggest, and that's all. And I'll be just explaining a bit of process, that how you can start with your. Yeah, I'll be coming to that thing, that for the requirements. Okay, I'll be giving this thing. You can see this repository. Here there are lots of open source repositories which are very much beginner friendly. You can start contributing to these repositories. I'll be pinning this. Okay, now there's a very good question, that what are the okay, Okay, so like for Google Summer of Code, at first start seeing the previous organizations which took part this year, because mostly they will take part the next year as well. So just go to those like if you go to the Google Summer of Code, like if I go to the Google Summer of Code repository, sorry, for to the website, if you go to GSoC 2025, just you have that filter. Okay, these are the projects, these are the organizations. Go to view organizations. Okay, now you have this filter key: artificial intelligence, programming line through web, other. So you have these filters. So if you go to, like if I go to web, okay, and if I go, yeah, if I go to web, you will be getting this repositories. Just go to their repositories, you will be getting their open source repository, and you can check that what were the projects this year, and after that you can check. Okay, and they have the issues open all throughout the year, so you can start contributing to those issues and make your presence. देखो भाई, यहाँ पे बस you have to make your presence feel कि हाँ एक बंदा है जिसका नाम स्वप्नेंदु. So that's what the organization wants. So at before writing proposal and everything, your presence should be felt by the mentors. So if I go to the, like if I go to deploy for the organization that I contributed this year. So if I go to deploy, if you see that projects, this was my project. If you go to view project details, like okay, this was my project. So like based on this project description, what I did, based on this project description, I wrote a proposal. And I think the proposal should have a POC, or like proof of concept, that any demo like if I get selected, I'll be solving this particular project, or my approach to solve this project will be this. If you give that thing na, if you give that POC, if you give that demo thing na, it will create another level of image in the mentor's mind ki, oh, before starting of the coding period, he did this thing, so let's take this person, because they also believe in that dedication. Okay, because who have spent like 30 to 40 hours to making a project just to submit the proposal, that means he have that interest to contribute. So they see this thing as well. I'll show the, like if I go to GitHub, sorry, if I go to GitHub, if I come to repositories, I'll just want to show the POC. Okay, like see, I made this POC front end and back end just to write the proposal. The project was different. Okay, if I get selected, my approach to solve the particular project will be this. So this is how I wrote the proposal, and which has increased my chance of getting selected. So I'll also suggest ki bro, means dear folks, while writing the proposal, write the proposal, but make a POC or make a demo that okay, I'll be solving this project like this. That will leverage a lot, because while I was writing my proposal, Kepler wrote ki we will be giving, if you give us something substantial, that will create more impact. Okay, so that's why I would suggest ki make a POC and submit along with the proposal. That will create impact in the mind of the mentors. So that will increase the, okay, I'll be coming, Ayush. Okay, so this is all about GSoC, and after getting selected, by paisa hi paisa hoga. Okay, बहुत पैसा है, ठीक है. Just you have to learn, you have to execute, and you have to get into such things. Okay, बस पैसा ही पैसा होगा. Okay. Yeah, so thanks for attending, and at the end, please, you can scan this QR, my socials. You'll be getting my socials. You can connect me in LinkedIn. You can take a screenshot of this session and post if you liked it or disliked it, anything. It works. Yeah, so this is the QR. You can scan and follow me in LinkedIn, Insta, Twitter, anywhere. Yeah, I'll be now coming to the questions. Okay. Oh, hopefully, Premendu, I have solved a bit of your queries. If not, just connect me in LinkedIn and text me, I'll be answering you. Okay, Sharansh, you just start, means you just make your projects and try to learn a bit of cloud. Either it might be AWS or Azure or GCP, anything it works. Start exploring these things. I would suggest Azure. Azure is very lovely. Yeah. Okay, just start exploring Azure. Okay, okay, Shomojit, you can just see these days it's damn easy. Just clone the repository, fork the repository, clone it, and yeah, like just give the code to your copilot or cursor. He give the summary of the code base. It will be giving you. That's the easiest way to understand the large code base. Just like advantage low, yeah, AI ka. They are spending lots of money to make these things for us. Copilot, okay, okay. Will you recommend who has only knowledge of HTML CSS to participate in GSoC? I would not, literally, because I think because in GSoC the projects that come, they are very much tech heavy. So try to start learning any framework for front end, back end, both. Just with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, it is a bit of like difficult. So I would suggest it's better to go bit prepared than going it means like thoda practice karke jana acha hai. Like be prepared, prepare yourself well, then only go into such things. Okay, that will be great. What should I look for while choosing a project or organization? It's nothing. This just means if it fits to your tech stack that you are expert in, that's what you should see. Like if I again come to deploy, see, uh, where view idea list. Hopefully, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. See, this was the idea list. Project list. AI. I left. Okay. OSS code indexer. I left. Test suite. I left. This also I left. Okay, this also I left. It was the sixth one. Yes. When I saw Next.js, charting libraries, Golang, and MongoDB, okay, this is the bread and butter that I know this thing very well. So I'll contribute in this particular project. So this is how I chose. I chose the project. The tech stack that I know, I'll be contributing in that thing. So while choosing the organization and the project, both follow your expertise, nothing else. Is there any way to find the orgs which are actually going for this? See, the past organizations usually go for the next year. So go for the organizations of this year. They will definitely go the next year. It's the like 95 to 99% chances they will go. Okay. Yeah, definitely you can get the PPT. How to use which repo? Venkatesh, after contributing in a project, how to connect with the mentor to tell about they have means they write that you need to see, join our Slack channel or Telegram or Discord. They give that thing. You'll be getting that how to connect with the mentors. I did the same way. This is the Slack. Okay, how to use this repo? Which one, Venkatesh? Oh, okay. Nothing, but just you see, these are the repositories where you will be getting the good first issue. So this is the list of the other repositories. You can just click on like Helm. Okay, so if you go to Helm, you will be getting the issues. Just find the issues with the good first issue. See, this is a good first issue. This is a good first issue that you can contribute for. Okay. Okay. So hopefully we are good, right? Anything else, folks? Yeah, shall we end the session? Because I don't want to stretch it a bit long because I think we are good. Yeah, Sourcify, Rajiv, what's your say? Thanks. Just, yeah, you can write how was the session in the chat box. It will motivate me. Thank you. Yeah, so that's all from my side, folks. Yes,
Hello.
Swasti.
So,
Hi.
how can I enroll into some Google Summer of Code?
Yeah, just I said that how you can, and if you want to know more, just connect me over LinkedIn and ping me. I'll be guiding you more. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, folks. So bye. Good night. Just have a great weekend. That's all. Thank you. Anything more, Rajiv?
Those, I mean, so guys, those who haven't joined our Discord, we are sharing the link below. Also, we will be sharing the attendance link. So don't leave. Just stay for few seconds. We will be sharing both. Please join our Discord.
Okay, folks. So I am leaving. Signing off. Bye bye. Take care and just you can connect me. We can talk more. Okay. And don't call me sir. I'm not sir. I'm just in my fourth year. Okay. इतना जल्दी भी बुरा नहीं होना है भाई. Bye bye.